If you clicked on this video, chances are you are having lots of coffee chats. You are networking, meeting new people, but after that first conversation, you really don't know what to do next. You really don't know how to keep that conversation going. And now, there are dozens of people who you have met once, had great conversations with, but you are not really connected to them anymore. Does that sound familiar? I get it. I have been there too. You meet somebody, the conversation just flows, you exchange LinkedIn information, and then you think, great, I just made a valuable connection. 2 months later, you want to reach out. But what do you even say? Hey, remember me from that coffee chat? It's so awkward. So you don't message them at all. Or you do reach out, but only when you need something. And you are already thinking how transactional it is. Maybe they are thinking that too. I want to tell you one thing that nobody tells about networking. The real value of networking is not in meeting people. It is in what happens after. But we are so focused on the quantity that we forget about the quality. We are just collecting connections rather than building relationships. I have done that too many times. I met people with who I had that great first meeting that actually went nowhere because I didn't know how to invest my time and effort into nurturing those relationships. So today, I want to talk about how to build and nurture relationships beyond that first meeting. Let's go. First, you can't nurture everyone. You don't have time to deeply maintain relationships with every single person you meet, and that's okay. The key is being strategic about who to invest in. Every single person doesn't need to become a close relationship. Few people are just nice conversations, and that's fine. So before we talk about how to nurture relationship, let's talk about who is worth that effort. Here is a shortlisting framework. After you meet someone, ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, is there a genuine mutual interest? Did the conversation flow naturally? Did they seem engaged? Did you both express interest in staying in touch? If the energy was forced or one-sided, that's your answer. Move on. Number 2, can you both help each other? Notice I said each other, not can they help me. So think about, do you both belong to a same industry or field? Are you both at a stage where you can help or support each other? And do you both have skills or knowledge that is complementary? For example, if you are in marketing and they are in sales, probably you can share insights with each other. Or if both of you are navigating career transitions, maybe you can support each other. The best relationships are reciprocal. And number 3, do I genuinely enjoy their company? Did you actually enjoy your last conversation? Do you actually see this becoming a strong professional friendship? If that's the case, then I think you should invest in. It should be mutual, it should be enjoyable, and not something which is transactional. So, how do you decide? Rate all these 3 questions on a scale of 1 to 10. If the score is anything below 20, then they are just a casual contact. Connect with them on LinkedIn, and leave it there. But if they score above 25, then they are your VIPs. They are the kind of connections you should invest in. You have identified your key people. Now what? Here are 5 ways in which you can keep those relationships alive and growing. Number 1, the quarterly check-in. Every 3 months, send them a genuine, no agenda message. And you can say something like, "Hi, hope you are doing well. I was just remembering our conversation from last time and wanted to check in. How is your project, challenge, goal, etc. going on? And on my end, I just got myself a certificate in AI. Would love to know what you have been up to." 3 months is actually a sweet spot, long enough that you are not annoying them and short enough that they still remember you. And by referencing your last conversation, you just prove to them that you were listening. Just a quick tip. Schedule these in your calendar, literally put it on, because otherwise 6 months will go by and you will have lost momentum on this. Number 2, the value add. This is what separates real relationship builders from someone who look at relationship as just a transaction. When you see something that might be of interest to them, share it with them immediately. It could be an article about something that they were talking about in the conversation, a podcast about an interesting topic that might help them. And you can say something like, "Hey, I just saw this article or listened to this podcast and they are talking about what we were discussing about cybersecurity the other day. I thought you might find it helpful. So here is the link." No ask, no agenda, just value. Number 3, celebrate their wins. When they get promoted, they launch a new project, they have a work anniversary, send them a quick message or comment. Say something like, "Congratulations on your promotions or on your new project. I remember you were talking about this, or I remember you were working towards this. Well deserved." It might take only 30 seconds, but it shows that you take genuine interest in their career and people remember who celebrate them. Number 4, the strategic in-person meetup. Virtual is great for maintenance, but an in-person meeting elevates the relationship exponentially. Every 6 to 9 months, try to meet them in person. If you are in the same city, then try to catch up over coffee or lunch. If you are in another city, then maybe when you are visiting their city, you can ask them. Or if there is a conference that both of you are attending, and you can keep the message very casual, say, "Hey, I'm coming to Toronto next month and I'll be there on this day from this to this time. If you are available, let's try and meet up in person, coffee on me." A 30-minute in-person conversation is much better than 10 LinkedIn messages. Number 5, the meaningful introduction. This is incredibly powerful. If you can introduce 2 people in your network to each other who can have a mutual benefit out of that connection, do it. You can say something like, "Hi A, I would like you to introduce to B. B is currently working on some challenge and I believe you have expertise in that area. I genuinely believe that you will be mutually benefited from this relationship." You have just provided value simultaneously to 2 people. They see you as a connector and as this valuable person in their network. This is how you become a person who can open doors. But make sure that the connection is valuable. Don't just randomly introduce people just to seem important. Here are a few more quick wins. Engaged on LinkedIn. Whenever they're posting something, like it, comment on it. You don't need to comment on each and every post, but only when it's genuine or if it's something that you are engaged in and would like to leave a thoughtful comment on. Number 2, the annual end of year message. Saying something like, hey, I've been reflecting on my 2025 journey and you are such an important part of my journey. I value our connection. Something like that. Third would be asking for their advice. For example, if you are in the design space and you have met somebody who is a creative designer, you can reach out to them when you are working on an important project or when you are working on your portfolio and say something like, hey, I have been working on this and I have created something and would definitely value if you can review and share your thoughts. Your insights would be really helpful and valuable to me. Something like that. And finally, you can also share your own updates or wins. If you have recently completed a project or you have done a certification or something that you would like to celebrate, let them be a part of your wins too, because it's a two-way street. Here is the bottom line. Networking is not about building hundreds of relationships. It's about building and nurturing those relationships with the right people over time. So, shortlist your VIPs by using those 3 questions and nurture those relationships. And in a year, you might not have 200 relationships on LinkedIn who may or may not know you, but 10 to 15 solid relationships with people who know you, trust you, and advocate for you. And those relationships, those are the kind of relationships that will change your career. Now, if you like this video, make sure you like it and share it with somebody who might need it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.